maisha yetu yalikuwa mazuri, nitakacho unibaki. Nilikuwa na rafiki yangu, rafiki pesa, tulipendana sana. Maisha yetu yalikuwa mazuri, nitakacho unibaki. Nikitaka nyumba nzuri, alikuwa anijengea. Nikitaka gari nzuri, alikuwa aniletee. Nikitaka nguo nzuri, anakimbia dukani aniletee. Nikitaka suti nzuri, alikuwa aniletea. Nikitaka wanawake, anakimbia Florida aniletee. Nikitaka kunywa bia, alikuwa aniletea. Siku moja nilishikwa na ugonjwa mbaya sana, nikapelekwa kwa madaktari. Ugonjwa huu haukupona. Waliposhindwa nikarudishwa nchini kwetu, nyumbani kwangu. Nikalazwa kitandani kwangu, nilikuwa naumwa sana. Siku moja rafiki pesa akaja kwangu kunitazama, akaniambia, rafiki yangu, pole sana kwa ugonjwa. Usijali, hata ukifa nitakununulia kofi. Siku ile nilikufa, rafiki pesa alitoroka. Watoto wangu waliteseka, majirani waliwacheka. Pesa alithamini, sasa maisha kwisha. Utaenda wapi? Utaenda motoni. Wakati urafiki wako na bwana pesa unapoisha, mambo mawili anakufanyia. Anakununulia kitambaa cheupe na kofi ya kuingiza ndani. Walevi walikunywa pombe, wakashindwa na kutembea. Wakitazama chini, waona kuna mashimo. Wavuta bangi walivuta sana, moshi nao ulipoganda. Hata nywele za vichwa vyao wakashindwa kuzichana. Matajiri walipata pesa, wakazenga kwa anasa. Nazo pesa zaendelea wanunulie sanduku. Matajiri walipata pesa, wakazenga kwa anasa. Nazo pesa zaendelea wanunulia gereza. Usithamini pesa, pesa zina mwisho, zina mwisho, pesa zina mwisho. O baba, raha zina mwisho, zina mwisho, raha zina mwisho. Shika Yesu baba, Yesu ndiye mwisho, ndiye mwisho, Yesu ndiye mwisho. Kwa wokovu baba, Yesu ndiye mwisho, ndiye mwisho, Yesu ndiye mwisho, Yesu ndiye mwisho, ndiye mwisho, Yesu ndiye mwisho.
another Sunday evening with half an hour plus some change left kufika Monday. Sijui mbona hizi lives siuzifanya time siuzifanya, thinking we are fighting capitalism. Pengine that is why siuzifanya time siuzifanya, jaribu kudismantle capitalism with the hopes that kutakuwa na people who will join us on the way past midnight into 1 a.m. 2 a.m. Ataka some of those people wana include watu wenye wana struggling na usingizi around hizi hours, lakini they still make commendable efforts za kutujoin. Karibu na asante sana kwa kuwa hapa for another Sanaa kwa Sana Sunday session on this 5th day of June 2022. Ni almost a year since tuanze hizi sessions. I should counter check ni confirm when tulifanya the first ever conversation Nairobi here, which was spontaneous. I should check the dates, ni hesabu the weeks. Najua ilikuwa a few weeks, or was it the same weekend? I don't think it was the same weekend that nilifanya my first ever edition ya Freestyle Friday. So nita counter check nione the first ever, niangalie tarehe ilikuwa gani, ni hesabu hizi wiki. Kuna time nilikuwa nimeanza kuzihesabu. By the time we were doing our recap ya 2021, that video on ilikuwa on 25th December on a Saturday. That was our 26th. Then hiyo weekend tulikuwa na lives mbili. So that was on Saturday morning. We were doing our final reviews for the year. Then came here on Sunday tukafanya our final one ya 2021. Na hiyo ya mwisho ilikuwa the 27th. So tukihesabu hizi wiki zimekuwa, how many weeks are we into the year? 5, 7. Watu wenye wanajuanga wiki ni ngapi kwa when you keep counts na weeks? What week is this? Week 23. Week 23. Okay. It might have been the same week that nilifanya Freestyle Friday ya kwanza, na the same week nilifanya my first ever Sanaa kwa Sana Sunday session. Because if the last one was the 27th, inamaanisha in the next maybe 2 weeks basi tutakuwa tuna celebrate our 52 weeks of doing easy Sunday sessions. Because 27 plus 23, that's 50. So we have 2 more weeks to go in another celebration, 52 weeks of doing easy conversations, something that ilianza spontaneously. Yet here we are after 50 consistent weeks bila kuruka wiki yoyote. That should be exciting. Then tunaingia August, na realize around this time, this mid year period. So last week was 52 weeks za Freestyle Friday. Then the next 2 weeks kuna Sanaa kwa Sanaa Sunday sessions. Tukiingia August kuna the YouTube channel, counting 2 years since ni publish my first video na ni open the YouTube channel. Then sasa until November for the blog, but this few months hapa katikati ziko na some activities na fast of something. August ndio the same month nilianza mziki ya wiki in 2020. I am getting to 100 weeks of mziki ya wiki. Leo ilikuwa week 92 of mziki ya wiki, kila wiki consistently, kila Sunday, apart from 2 weeks za this year during MWE. Nilipublish the articles I think on a Monday and Tuesday. That's the only times kupublish on a Sunday, but mziki ya wiki kila wiki kumekuwa nayo, na hiyo ilianza August pia. So a lot of things to celebrate around your time. Shukran sana Edna, na shukran sana Kafura kwa kukuwa hapa for another Sunday session. Hiyo ngoma nimeanza nayo, Kafura alikuwa hapa nikicheza. That is a popular song. Mujera amekaribia, shukran sana Mujera. Siku hizi Mujera amekuwa regular, tumempatia form kila Sunday usiku. Ngoma nimeanza nayo ni ya popular song. Hiyo ni ngoma niko sure Kafura anaijua. If you're watching this sai, kama wewe ni Edna na Mujera aujui kile nasema, because this doesn't make sense to you. If you're watching this later, unajua hiyo ngoma pia. So as usual, type the title of the song kwa comment section. So leo, hopefully this will be not one of those 4-5 hour lives. Go to something short tumalize. Tutaanza na a recap, which is part of today's session. Tutafanya tu a recap and then developments za story ya The Alchemist, as the video title inasema. Na tufunge hii story, lakini iwapo kuna anything else you want us to talk about, kuna comment section, throw it there. Kama ni in form of a question, kuna hiyo button on the bottom right side of your screen with a question mark within a comment box. Itumie pia, it's an amazing feature. Tumia hizi features za IG, and where else do you get the chance to use these features kama si kwa Sanaa kwa Sanaa live? Where else? So itumie. So Kafura kona sisi alikuwa amesema tutaona kama ata survive a week today. Alikuwa hapa last week. Part of the topics we talked about, tulingoja atuambie thoughts zake, because ni kitu yenye najua nakuanga invested in. Lakini Kafura ni nani? Most likely alilala akiwa live na akiwa online. That has happened here na K9 before, so siwezi kuwa surprised. Then Edna alisema karibu ni sahau hii live leo. Shukran sana Edna. Last time pia alipitia, and then akaniambia proud of you. Nilimwangalia hizi Sunday sessions, almost getting to week 52. Na rhyme hivi nikanafanya Freestyle Friday. Proud of you, week 52. So let's start with our quick recap as usual. Just a reminder, vile nimesema, kama kuna any other topic unataka to touch on, rusha kwa comment section. Kama pia ni swali, tumia hiyo ni icon kwa screen yako. Use it, your button icon, uulize swali. Also kuna something ningetaka kuuliza, but nitauliza when you get to the end of this live. So kama utakuwa hapo na sisi, nikumbushe niulize hilo swali. Remind me to ask the question. So make your mental note. Kafura anasema I actually did. I had a feeling that ali doze off akiwa live. I had a feeling. Niliona ako live hajaongea, nikajua hapa huyu alilala. Exactly what happened. So Kafura, itabaki umeka basin na maji kando ya kitanda, dip your toes ama legs in your feet, ndo kuerada. Edna ako safe juu kwenye yuko ni mchana, DMB ni night owl, so DMB ako safe. So quickly, last week tulikuwa hapa for our session kama kawaida. Ilikuwa exciting, tuligusia a number of topics. The week before pia ilikuwa with the same title because ilikuwa a few things to talk about. Similarly ilikuwa a few things to talk about again juu kuna vitu kadhaa zilizokuwa zimefanyika. DMB anasema leave them dead in the living room by Lil Wayne. Kwa ile ngoma yake na recross. So one of those topics ilikuwa Azimio inafaa kulipa Sauti Sol. Azimio should pay Sauti Sol. Tuli play na tukadiscuss a video by I still do not know the DJ's name or the person's name, how inakuwa pronounced. Nilisema kama unajua niambie. Watu pia nilikuwa nao hapa hawajui DJ La Pose ama DJ La Pose. Video yake ya IG na YouTube why Azimio should pay Sauti Sol, ile story ya copyright. So we played the video, tukadiscuss, tukashare views kuihusu, lakini kuangalia more comments za watu kwa hiyo video on YouTube kiasi, main focus ilikuwa on Instagram. After that tukaongelea kile alikuwa nataka Kafura achangie on launch ya Fenty Beauty and skin products, lakini Kafura ni nani? Usingizi ili come through, come steal from us, akalala, akutuchangia, akutupatia views zake. I was especially interested in what Kafura had to say kuhusu part ya the dressing. Kafura is usually big on hizi events na kudiscuss fashion, so nilikuwa nataka sana nisikia maoni ya Kafura, lakini usingizi usingizi ajui Fenty na bad girl Riri ni nani. Usingizi ya pantambua. So really wanted input ya Kafura because hiyo story ya Fenty nilikuwa, what's the word for it, inequipped kuidiscuss. So I just talked about vitu nilikuwa nimeona watu wakisema, a thread I had come across earlier in the day on Twitter, mtu akibreak down hizo outfits. Then tukasoma post ya Babu who was here with us on Facebook, alikuwa amepost pia earlier. I had seen that, nikaamua kuleta as part of our discussion. And then tukaongelea The Alchemist, part of our discussion for today. Hopefully tumalizie story ya The Alchemist. The Alchemist kukuwa racist, we went back to their 2018 statement. We discussed hiyo video ilikuwa imekuwa shared na Murgor on Twitter, shared our views. We went back to history, colonialism, neo-colonialism, racism. Discuss the implications of all of those factors. Na tukangoja kuona what would happen. Then finally, after act finally. So before tumalize tuka play our review ya Wanted in Nairobi, album ya Kahush. DMB sijui kaulicheki, kaulipata nafasi ya kuiona. We played that review. Ili come up because Babo was saying how tunajua what good art is, and then ikatrigger kitu kwa akili yangu, nikakumbuka Irauka akiuliza hilo swali kwa review, is this what Nairobians want, is this what people want to hear? And your rant yake at the beginning of that review ni epic. If you're watching this na uja watch our review ya Kahush's Wanted in Nairobi, vile nilisema unatupa rada vibaya sana. Enda uone hiyo review among other reviews of ours. Gold. Epic moments. So tukaplay hiyo review hapa, then tukamaliza na kudiscuss show ya Mufasa, I am still rhyming, iliyokuwa the Braeburn Theatre, Mufasa for President. So that was our discussion ya last week. Kafura anasema cheki bro, sipole basi. Sina ubaya Kafura, sina ubaya. Hizo comments zako unaweza zitype sahi kwa comment section, ama utaniambia on Tuesday vile tu una feel. Another thing that unafaa kucheck out ni hizi Sunday session playlists that we usually make here. So check out hizo playlists on Spotify, on Apple, on YouTube, on Deezer. Deezer tuliachia maybe kwa the 17th or the 18th because walianza kumisbehave, wakasema hakuna free Deezer kwa nchi yenyu, so tukaachana na wao. I do think that those playlists are still there though. I want to believe so. Jimmy amekuja akaenda, guess amepitia tu kidogo. DMB, ukiona hizo reviews unaacha maoni kwa comment section. Follow in the footsteps. Fuata nyayo, tumeongelea story ya history, colonialism, neo-colonialism. Fuata nyayo za watu wanaoongoza huu msafara. Fuata nyayo za mtuka Edna kina review. Aish, pale kwa comment section anaruka very fast. Alikuwa active kwa review ya Heavy is the Crown EP ya Chimano, which came out I think 2 weeks ago. Alikuwa amengojea review sana. Maybe that pia ilichangia yeye kuwa active kwa comment section. It's another exciting review to watch. We usually have moments for all our reviews. Hiyo si kitu mpya. So shukran sana kwako Edna for commenting on that review. I think it's one of our reviews apart from Kahush's yenye iko na the most comments and the most engagement. So Mujera, tunasemanga mtu anaacha comment kwa hizo videos for the sake of posterity. Ndio tukiomoka unaweza patia watu evidence. Sema mimi nimejua say for years bana. Talizo evidence iko wapi? Au ku comment kwa video. Fuata nyayo za kina Edna. Ama Furaha Music Junkie. Before we move on, mlisema nini about Braeburn? That is Kafura asking. So unaona Kafura alikuwa hapa na juu tuliongelea nini kuhusu historia ya Chimano. So ya Mufasa. Sasa huyu hatuwezi msaidia. Itabaki tu tumemrefer to Instagram. Aone the video iko hapa. ama one the video iko hapa. If you're watching this on YouTube. And the good thing ni kuna, if you watch the original video on YouTube, iko na timestamps, so you can just go and check Mufasa for President, ufinye the exact timestamp, itakupeleka uache kutusumbua huku hapa. Nilikuwa nasema mcheki na msikize hizi Sunday session playlists. Today will be the 23rd one, so sikizeni the rest everywhere. These have then nimesema YouTube, Apple, Spotify. Do the thing. So nimeongelea DMB. Kwanza nasema nilicheki man, Irauka had a lot of important things to say, especially story ya Kemsa. Alafu hizo quotables za kitabu ya Musoti was just flipping pages akiquote bars, flip through flip through aya. So shukran DMB kwa kucheki hiyo review. And then Edna anasema hiyo project ya Chimano hapana, but good try for him. DMB anasema nilipitia comments. Kafura says nipatie one liner, na try kuni bribe. For one liners, I will refer you to Mitch Hedberg and what's the name? Najaribu kukumbuka 2 other people. Rick, no, not Don Rickles. Not Don Rickles. Amenipotea. Steven. Ngoja. Yes, so for one-liners, refer to Mitch Hedberg, Rodney Dangerfield, and yes, Stewart Francis. Na mwenye nilikuwa nafikiria those two, Stewart na Mitch Hedberg. Obviously Jimmy Carr pia ni mtu wa one-liners, but those are Gary Delaney. Anyway, yeah. So if you know who those people are, wewe ni mtu wa maana sana. Kafura anasema, you know what? Thunderfire you. See you on Tuesday. So you want to leave and cry? Ili kukasirikia mtu kweli. Juzi ya kupea one-liner. So nilikuwa nasema how kumekuwa na a great engagement kwa video ya Kahush, kumekuwa na great engagement kwa video ya review ya Chimano. Now, apart from there is some reaction videos where people just come to call us haters as usual, which we are. The thing that I'm also tying here ni ku respond to Kafura. Between last Sunday and today, kumekuwa siendi but see you on Tuesday. Kumekuwa one, I usually share the videos after hizi conversations on YouTube, vile tu iko. Most of them hazina timestamps, but from our discussion ya Kendrick Lamar na Babu, something that I think you should watch. Again, I insist, that live review, that live conversation, hiyo pia kuna timestamps hiyo. And then ya last week pia our live ilikuwa na timestamps as well, nilishare on YouTube. So apart from that, kitu nilifanya, and Edna alikuwa nasema, alikuwa anipigia makofi about content creation kwa our conversation outside of this space, ni sasa those videos, apart from time stamping them, ni chopping them up and having them as clips na getting snippets from those lengthy conversations, kuifanya easier for someone to watch them. Juu unaweza ona 2-hour video, even 1 hour, mtu anaweza sema that's too long, hata watch. So the conversations that we had here zimechopiwa na nimezi share on YouTube too. So kafura najua unanga time yetu. I know. Please do find it in your heart to squeeze us in kidogo, alafu whatever it is unataka. Kwanza ya Mufasa kuna a part 1 and a part 2, so go watch the part 1. Niki review na niki break down the entire show, all the details ziko pale. And also this week that nimeshare hizi videos, the numbers have been improving. Normally si upata views 2-3 5 ikienda sana, but for hii wiki the numbers zimekuwa zikini surprise. We're also growing steadily in subscribers. I think tuko at 516 as of now, so steadily growing. Sijui kama tutafika 1k by the end of the year, which is our goal, ndio tuache hii kazi yenye tunafanya. Then now once we get there tuanze, but also the watch hours is another thing. You might have 1k subscribers, but kuna the 4,000 watch hours that you need. Once tumefika hapo tuanze kupata ad revenue, tuache hii kazi tunafanya. We have enough videos to sustain us for the rest of our lives. But point yangu ni the numbers imekuwa ziki increase, which hata nimekuwa surprised. So the lengthy video, obviously hakuna mtu alianza kuacha video on YouTube, ni 4 hours, but iko na 36 views. Then the Mufasa for President part 1 iko na 21. Then the part 2 iko na 16. Then this surprised me. The Fenty Beauty launches in Kenya. It's 19 minutes part to discuss Fenty Beauty. Ni kafura. Just watch part 1. Just watch. Najua the one nimekuambia ende uone part 1. I break down the entire show. Part 2 ili happen because live iliisha tukidiscuss hiyo show. Just please find it in your heart. Na plead na wewe na kubeg. Find it in your heart kutupatia space kidogo tu, alafu uende uone hiyo Mufasa part 1 review tafadhali. So nasema you have a lot of faith in me. 2 parts, just go watch one is enough. Eda nasema videos for eternity. Too many videos. So your Fenty is at 99 views. That's a huge number for us. 99, and this is published on 1st June, on Wednesday, a few days ago. So I think people are searching for your story of Fenty, and possibly the algorithm pia ina make video visible, but it's almost at 100 views. That's a first for us this quick. Never happens, but niko proud of that. Also ni mimi kuichop na kuirusha mtandaoni imesaidia, na having those hashtags there. Growth kidogo. The Alchemist iko at 12 views. So hii pia ni part of the weekly recap. The videos that I published as snippets of and excerpts za our conversation last Sunday and how they are performing. The other one ni is Calligraph Jones Too Comfortable. Nimekuwa nikifikiria of ways za getting clips from our reviews. Our reviews pia zinakuanga what people would call long. Even a 20-minute video is a long video. 20-minute video, 30-minute, 40. Yachimano was 50 minutes, but Edna ni nani? Edna na long form content. DMB ametuambia aliona review ya Kahush. Kafura ndio mwenye si rafiki yetu hapo kwa kuwatch our videos, so yeye hapati any applause here. No. More people ni mtuka Babo, mtuka Hazel wenye wananga hizi reviews mbaya sana. So the idea ni to find interesting discussion points from those videos and then sharing them and repurposing hizo videos as standalone videos. So that's another thing that nimekuwa nikishughulikia sana this week na this past few days. So is Calligraph Jones too comfortable? Such a clickbait kind of title. Is Calligraph Jones too comfortable? Kwanza kawa ni fun. Huh? Comfortable? Where? Let me watch what these haters are saying. Then it's 7 minutes and 11 seconds long. Hiyo unaweza kaa na watch. Not all people, but unaweza kaa na watch. Usikie ama hater wakiongelea K Jones na whether he's too comfortable. Hiyo ni from our review ya Invisible Currency part ya kwanza. Again, we have lengthy reviews. We had two reviews for Invisible Currency. Both of them are 50 minutes long. Hiyo kuna 33 videos, so I'm sure the title ilishika attention ya watu, the thumbnail too. Kama hujai watch, go watch that. So Edna anasema hizo review si long, ni extensive na thorough. So I've spoken about this before, na nimesema how it is something that nakuanga na contention about. I really do not care as much. A large part of me does not care hivyo sana. Hata sometimes niki editing hizo videos, sometimes towards the end of the video mutry kucut vitu, kuimake concise na flowing more towards the end. Kama kuna spaces ama repeated thoughts mujaribu kuzikata sana. Sometimes najiambianga, if someone has watched this video for 20 minutes, they will most likely get to the half-hour mark. Now, if they've watched it for 30, most likely watafika the 38th, the 40th, 40-something. So sometimes na approaching hivyo, though the process ya kuchop vitu also ni kuangalia the video at the end of the day ikikuwa kwa, again this is very subjective, a fair length, very subjective, as nimesema, perhaps more people would be inclined kuiwatch. But again, the idea ya having these shorter videos ni hiyo pia. So I know people don't watch his reviews completely, a majority. We have watu wenye they do that. But hii discussion ya hizi lengthy, thorough, extensive reviews, also having the other side to it where you can get clips from those same videos and repurpose them, naona ni kitu that itasaidia. Also kuna some shots coming through this week, that this many videos that nimepublish hii wiki back to back, either ni clips from our last week's conversation kama ni Fenty, Alchemist kukuwa racist, or conversation kuhusu album ya Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, that tulifanya hapa live hiyo wiki, the weekend yenye album ilitoka. So since those ones are shorter, kunaweza kuona hiyo inclination to watch them and just keep up with a short discussion as compared to hizo long form videos. Yes, kuna idea ya, I've had the idea of turning our reviews into podcasts, but sapo we need better audio. I have thought of what we have, since I have those videos, to make that an audio and then release them evil as they are. And then as we get into having podcast sessions or more reviews, more conversations, doing other videos, regardless of what they're about, having those as podcast episodes, ama kitu kama hiyo, it's something that we have definitely thought about, ama I have definitely considered for quite some time. So the ambivalence, but the large part of me not caring, come in kwa those lengthy extensive videos and these shorter clips. Now the ambivalence ni, again, the other person who watches this and enjoys them zikiwa lengthy ni Stella. Stella has been with us here a number of times. Siku hizi anaringa na ako busy sana for us kama mwenzetu Kafura. So na pia when Edna amesema si refu, they are extensive and thorough, literally chef Kamande, tuko na few minutes ya chef Kamande. Jana ni Sunday, so Saturday, that is the same thing that someone told me kuhusu how in depth our reviews are and how they appreciate that. I also know a long term friend, supporter of Sanaa kwa Sana amesema hiyo pia ni kitu yenye upenda about our reviews, how thorough they are. I think regarding review ya Savara, kuna msa alikuwa naiwatch, ili premiere hivi, and I think an hour after it premiered or two, they were watching it na walikuwa wananitext wakiniambia their sentiments kuhusu our review, their sentiments kuhusu how we were expressing ourselves, and alikuwa na share feedback yake on the review. That was very touching. In review yenye ni an hour and 3 minutes long, they watched the entire thing on the day that ilitoka, na walikuwa na share feedback in real time. That was really touching. So hizi vitu nimewambia, iya Savara, my long term friend and supporter, kuniambia how they love our reviews, how thorough they are. Huyo ni Dero Ikobwa. Edna amesema hizo reviews si long, ni extensive na thorough. Hazel ameniambia the same thing, how you enjoy our reviews, and kwake hata kama ni 40 minutes or whatever amount of time zinaishanga haraka. Or this person I've referred to, nikisema alikuwa ananiambia amekuwa kibinge our reviews and how touching that was to me, but how I enjoy how in depth they are. And ni one of the persons on whom nimeshare videos hii wiki. Hizi ni factors that make me not care about the length of these reviews even when I'm editing them. Juu niko na the people who care about what we say, na care to watch our reviews, na interact with us, love kile tunafanya, and I am comfortable na grateful that tunaweza have these conversations and they watch what we are producing. So there is that. Kafura obviously hazijitetea. So after your video calligraph, whether calligraph is too comfortable. The other one was Akili Black and Trouble Lee are unique artists, pia performing fairly well after 3 days. Hiyo ni from our Maliza Roho album review ya Trouble Lee na Akili Black. It's a 1 minute and 53 seconds, yani fupi. Very, very short. Very, very short. So now the other videos following that ni from our review ya Mr. Moral. Ya kwanza ni my first reaction to Kendrick Lamar, The Heart Part 5, 8 minutes. Different types of English na how they create barriers in art, 4 minutes. Silent Hill na why Kendrick Lamar include Kodak Black for the album, 5 minutes. Then kuna an in-depth analysis of Kendrick Lamar's Anti-Diaries, a discussion that you should watch. Once again, I insist, 22 minutes ni in-depth. So then on 4th Saturday, kuna Chimano, Heavy is the Crown, the EP, artwork, the title, and the single Freedom. Hiyo ni another 7-minute video coming from our review of Heavy is the Crown. So kuna part discuss the artwork, even Edna comment kuihusu. Tulichambua the artwork and how ina tie to the title, how ina tie to the songs kwa the EP, how everything is connected, if at all, as well as your single Freedom na the subject of the song, the persona, hizo vitu zote related to the single Freedom. 7 minutes, 7 views as of now. Then the other video ilikuwa Give Akili Black His Flowers, another snippet from our review ya Maliza Roho. Yani 2 minutes and 58 seconds. Ni fupi. So sometimes nikiona hizi videos za 2 minutes on our channel ina feel weird. Most of our videos zinakuanga 15 plus minutes, unless unapata for reviews, ukipata EP reviews, and sometimes kama the EPs are short. For instance, EP ya Ivy Alexander, the review I think was 13 minutes. Majira ilikuwa kwa our list of best EPs of 2021. Another EP I think ya Kasiva ilikuwa the EP was short, so pia the review I think ilikuwa short. I could be wrong. Kuna Mwizi ya Nabalayo na NKC, I think inachezea 9 or so minutes. So whenever utapata EPs that are that short, sometimes the reviews ukuanga equally as short, though sometimes we also go in and discuss a number of things. So utapata ni EP fupi lakini kuna maoni kibao, mostly coming from me. Mi ndio nimependa kuongea sana kuhusu muziki na kushare na break down the entire album. Itakuwa sema zangu si reviews, zangu ni breakdowns. So Give Akili Black His Flowers ni 2 minutes and 58 seconds. So the person nilikuwa na refer to akisema alikuwa na binge our videos na napenda how in depth they are ni Akili Black. Nilikuwa very humbled by that. Alicomment kwa hii video Give Akili Black His Flowers, humbled sana. And I've once spoken about getting feedback from artists. That was once our discussion here on live. I think ilikuwa na come after MWE, and how kusikia from artists is usually an amazing thing, regardless of what the feedback is. To me, feedback ukwa tu feedback. Hakunanga positive feedback or negative feedback. A positive criticism or negative criticism. I do, however, understand the categorization, even musema, but ni feedback ni feedback too. It is just criticism. But getting feedback na responses kutoka artists, I really look forward to that a lot. Ni kitu nilikuwa nafikiria ni our next videos tutakuwa na watu wengi sana wa kubig up. We started that when we were releasing iyo batch ya Chimano that week. Chimano, Njiru, Nufunk, Nyokabi na Coco M. That batch ilikuwa na reading comments from our videos. So our next videos itakuwa na a number of those, and I am so excited na feel fiti kuna the engagement level imepanda. Then the other videos za jana, since leo ni 6th, kuna Kendrick Lamar, TDE and Erykah Badu on R. Kelly, kuna Kodak Black sexual assault case na unpacking Kendrick Lamar's anti-diaries. So this one ilikuja baadaye kwa our discussion after Babu apeane submission yake kuhusu hiyo ngoma. So later nikapeana my submission regarding the same. And hizo ni videos kadhaa that you can check out, and utokeleze kwa comment section, acha imprint yako, ndio tukiomoka tuseme indeed ulitutambua with our 500 subscribers. And there are more videos. Leo kuna videos 2 coming through. Then Tuesday kuna videos 2 coming through. Then Thursday kuna videos 2 coming through. More and more videos. So be on the lookout. Edna amenipatia more confirmation akisema 1 hour is long enough, sisi tutawatch. Haya. So now that we have done our week recap, to get into finally story Alchemist, then tumalize tuko 52 minutes in. And then you can have your songs ready. Last week tuli mix, but most of the songs were Kenyan. We had one song ya Lady JD. So unaweza na kuprepare your songs. So tulikuwa na discussion kuhusu The Alchemist and the video that nimesema yenye Murgor alishare mtandaoni on May 20th. So we discussed history ya racism na discrimination as far as easy restaurants and bars and such public spaces are concerned. We touched on Jay's. Hazel alitupatia an example ya experience walikuwa nayo na the mom kwa particular Indian ama Chinese, was it Indian ama Chinese restaurant, kuulizwa mtaspend how much. And easy stories are discrimination, as we said, haziendi anywhere anytime soon. I have seen that conversation and that stance come up after what the Alchemist will share kwa their social media pages as what we know of as the current situation ya history yote. After hiyo video kutrend, watu kuwa na rage mtandaoni, watu kushare views, sisi kuiongelea hapa na kusoma their 2018 statement when a similar story ya discriminatory treatment zilitokea, then up to now kuangalia the genealogy of his story na kusema the reason that haziendi anywhere ni because si mara ya kwanza kumekuwa na hizi videos zikipop up ama hizi stories kutokezea. So again we tracked that from 2018 tukasoma hiyo statement, ilikuwa a moment, a sana moment as usual. That's all you do, create moments. So for today nitasoma statement ya The Alchemist yenye ilitoka on the 31st. So we had our conversation on 30th, which was on Monday. The live was on 29th, but tukaenda, since tulianza around hizi time si uanza 11 pm, tukaenda hadi the following day, Monday morning, tukagusia Alchemist on Monday 30th. So kulikuwa na conversations happening obviously behind the scene, and then kuna statement Alchemist ilitoa. Then now kuna another statement which is largely the reason that nimesema tumalize hii story na tuiongelee again leo. Hii niliona on Saturday in the afternoon. I think I was just randomly checking their Instagram, nikaona kwa story zao walishare, and this follows a video that walikuwa wameshare on IG wakionyesha the video yenye Murgor alishare and then the footage ya their CCTV. So walikuwa mezi juxtapose wakionyesha kile ili happen from view ya Murgor and then as it happened from the CCTV with an aerial view kuonyesha kile kilikuwa kinafanyika, which niseme ni important cause perspective. So after, sijui if they had shared, I think walikuwa wameshare hiyo video then wakashare hii statement, but their statement yenye ilifanya watu wakuwa excited and also another aspect ya hii conversation iliongelea when I shared this statement that I am about to read, because I saw this, then kumekuwa na wasanii online apart from other people maybe who've had hizi stories za Alchemist before, wale watu wenye tulisema the idea of victim blaming, nasema mnajua place ni racist, mbona bado mnaenda, or nimekuwa Alchemist before, sijaona stories za racism, sijakuwa discriminated. Hizo views zote na tulidiscuss at length last week. So if you are interested kwa any of the breakdowns any of these aspects, feel free kucheck out hiyo video. Kwa upande wa wasanii, my perspective was jokingly that wasanii wanafaa kukuwa na team ya PR, na hii team ya PR itawasaidia for damage control. Si damage control ya Alchemist ya kuonesha CCTVs na kucompare perspectives na kuonesha how the video ilikuwa one-sided, this is what happened from an aerial view. Not that kind. The kind of PR that, as we said your time last week tukiwa hapa, uses customizable, editable templates whenever situations arise. And as I said kwa my Facebook post, mnafaa kuwa learn from politicians, from brands and corporates, from public figures, how to deal with such situations. Jokingly. Because this again goes to idea, don't meet your heroes. Wasanii or public personalities and public figures, a majority of them hawajuangi kile ina happen, ama hawako conversant na social, political, economic and cultural issues. So inakuanga ukijipata in a position where umekaa na msanii ama unaweka kwa an interview na unauliza questions kuhusu something political, something social, kitu cultural, kitu economic, kitu historical, they will not give you in-depth perspectives or informed sentiments kuzihusu juu hawana idea na hawajui hizi vitu. So end up imekuwa too blunder. ama wakiwa kwa those same interviews na wakirespond to those questions, utajua I really just wish ungenyamaza useme ujui, ama interviewer angekuuliza hilo swali juu ya vitu umesema. Or wakienda wazipost mtandaoni wa share views zao. The example I gave on Facebook ilikuwa time kulikuwa na stories za when it was that apocalyptic moment ya the pandemic na stories za vaccines. So kuna views za Wasanii on vaccination, that was also something else. Na if you are keen kusoma kama ni comments on those posts za watu online, or even on music videos on YouTube, hizo responses za watu zinakuonesha kile nasema. Watu kusema I really didn't think I'd be hearing this from you, I don't believe you are also an anti-vaxxer, such like, sikujua unafikirianga hivi, sikujua hizi ndio thoughts zako. Irauka ametujoin, irauka usema napendanga kuona thoughts za watu on Twitter. So thoughts and thoughts. This internet era tuko in, unaweza come across thoughts za watu and people have the shittiest thoughts. So public figures, wasanii ni part of those people. Si ati they are special individuals, ni vile tu au ni watu from the masses, and then they happen to be creatives and they happen to have a lot of eyes on them. So easy views are anti-vaccination, easy conspiracy theories, si ati ni kitu special to creatives, ni vile tu hao wanazisema publicly na kuna more eyes on them na they are more highlighted and pronounced than watu wengine who are still the same conspiratorial people, but they are not as prominent of figures, of personalities, of people as the rest. Nakumbuka those conversations and hizo discussions between, for example, a Royce and a Lupe fiasco. Lupe on his IG alikuwa naambia watu wakuwe vaccinated, and alikuwa na have lives, alikuwa na bring people from the medical profession. Also kwa hizo lives zake alikuwa na bring in and people would send requests, ange accept, then aanze kudiscuss na watu, asikie views za watu. Zilikuwa zina get crazy, especially from people who are anti-vaccination. And again, ni poa kupenanga hizi reminders and remarks as you're having hizi discussions. Kuna justifiable reasons za kukuwa na doubt, especially history yao ya vitu kama the Tuskegee experiment. Hizi ni vitu reasonable, lakini kuna aspects of hizi discussions that watu wa conspiracies huwa hawakava and questions they cannot answer, and just downright lies, kama vitu kama stories za the 5G. I think I once mentioned that hapa. So kuna hiyo Lupe kuhave wase kwa live zake and how crazy they would get, then ye kwenda back and forth na Royce. Sijui kama ilikuwa, I think you're within their beef na the COVID. Also for Royce pia ni personal juu experience ya what name is this, I think it starts with an A. So let me see. Inaonekana nitaipata. Autism, yes. Juu mtoi wake ako na autism, and this is me deducing that could be one of the reasons, but I think ilikuwa ama ni personal for him in that manner, juu yeye amekuwa keen on anti-vaccines, and kuna other prominent musicians too who've been anti-vaccines, and hizi ni stories zimekuwa public. Then now you have your, is it, yes, I think Joe Rogan na misinformation kuhusu COVID na vaccines, and then that spiraling into Neil Young kutoka Spotify. Hizi ni vitu zimehappen. So the other example apart from hizi nimemention that nakumbuka, kuna a song nimesahau the name ya Tobe Nwigwe na Nell, and there's a verse from, I think ni from Partner na wife wa Tobe, anaongelea something to do with vaccination, ama ni Nell, to do with vaccination. Kumbuka nikisikia kijambia why why and going through the comments ilikuwa one of the things that watu wali pinpoint. So the point that hizi situations I bring up ilikuwa ina lead to ni when it comes to a number of concerns, our Wasanii see the best people to ask hizi maswali na kuweka in that position. Na the reason azisema ni nilikuwa nimeona post Kafura, is Kafura still here? I even forgot to poke Kafura. Hopefully hajalala. Mara ingine, it's just 12:30. Ni Steph Capella, and Steph Capella ku post, let's see if you can get these things. In fact, before Kafura I reach out through the screen, aanze kuniambia nasema nini hizi kuhusu mtu wake. Will I even get it ama alitoa? Let's see kama nitaipata. Kafura, if bado uko rada, also na DMB. I think, yeah, we had this conversation here na Romy 2 weeks back. For you though, what do you think imefanya Steph hajakuwa a household name nationally? I remember I shared my views on that. I think pia Kafura pia Irauka alikuwa hapa for that conversation. Yes, here we go. So hii ni IG post ya Steph Capella. Inasema, in today's world of quick assessments and judgments based on a snapshot video absent full context, based on a snapshot video absent full context, it might seem like the harsh response to The Alchemist is justified, and maybe to a certain degree it is, but having watched the full video, there is more to the story. I'm neither here to condemn nor justify, but simply to remind us and anyone willing to listen. For years, Alchemist has been the center of promoting Kenyan music, shows and culture. Me and my homies have partied there, performed there, shot music videos there, ate, drank, and personally know the owners. Alchemist is a lot of things, but in my observed opinion, racist isn't one of them. I know many of us have been there. Think back to your own experiences and judge from an informed perspective. I don't know what led to the unfortunate situation, but I'm sure they will deal with the responsible parties accordingly. It would be easy to throw out the baby with the bathwater. What's hard to do is to think it through and consider if maybe we need to reassess our assumptions. Exercising patience and independent thought in the face of mob social media mentality is perhaps the best form of action to take. If this was an entirely separate video and live session, tunge dissect e-post line by line na tuangalie the merits and the demerits of Steph Capella's argument, but we are not here to do that. DMB alikuwa amesema Andrew Kibe kwa live yake alikuwa na some interesting things kuhusu hiyo story ya Alchemist. Alisemaje mjera? One thing nita acknowledge ni the video ya the aerial CCTV ilisaidia kupeana other perspectives kuhusu kile ilifanyika, and Steph anaicapture akiongelea quick assessments bila full context, akidiscuss exercise patience, kungoja for everything to come out, independent thought. Ameigusia the other part kwa argument yake na kwa hii submission ni now tying in story how Alchemist imekuwa place ya kupromote arts na culture, na how since haja experience racism at the Alchemist, therefore the Alchemist is not racist. Hapo ndio the biggest mistake ya argument yake, similar to watu wenye wanasema since hatuja experience Alchemist kukuwa racist, therefore it is not racist. That's the biggest demerit of this. And point nilikuwa nasema jokingly ya wasanii kukuwa na PR teams na customizable templates for such things. If you want to speak about such, ambia PR niko na few thoughts, andikeni ka kitu, rusheni kitu nje. Same to the other post, the other tweet niliona ilikuwa from Yaba. Same rationale, that how Alchemist imekuwa supportive, wamepromote Sanaa. Racism is not something that they are. We've not experienced racism there. We've had shows there. I've had the best moments of my career at the Alchemist. hatuja experience racism, none of my fans have experienced racism, therefore your place si racist. Same rationale na Steph, same rationale na other people who've said those same sentiments. Hiyo ndo the biggest demerit na downfall of arguments zao, and we discussed this wiki iliyopita. I would also add na niseme similarly, also if I have had an encounter that is discriminatory, haimaanishi the entire establishment is discriminatory. So ina apply both ways, but kwa hii instance hiyo idea ya because hatujaipitia hai make racist ama hizo experiences hazi exist hapa, therefore ziku happen. It takes away from any argument that ulikuwa unadai kuanzisha. And my conclusion ni wasanii, whenever you want to talk about such things that you have no idea about na hauna a full grasp of, this is when you have your PR team, when you're gonna templates and people who are copywriters or speech writers. Najua kukuwa na teams ni expensive, lakini for such situations ama ukiwa kwa noma, people who can help you manage that and do some damage control ni watu wenye unahitaji for such situations. Ndio usijieke kwa positions zile utatweet kitu kai alafu upate more retweets than responses na likes, unajuanga kuna waka moto. That was the case for Yaba. I think ali delete but ilikuwa long hizo lines zile nimesema. Watu walikuwa na mpasha, so kulikuwa na hizo memes za Uncle Rackers, kulikuwa na watu kuitwa house niggers. And hapa ndio babo wanasemanga jua wasanii and their politics. Then ujue how to deal with them and their art. Kafura, nitakuchuja hapa juu ni kama you've slept live again. You slept on a live again. Irauka uko rada, Kafura uko rada. Bimbio nasema Kibe alishare sentiments along the same line ya Alchemist kupromote talent ya wasanii and what not. Akadai the victim was just an attention seeker, which is a typical Kibe comment. I really wouldn't know. Josionangi video zake. So PR teams, customizable templates wakufanyia kazi. Usijibu maswali na usiongelee vitu zile una grasp of. Kafura korada leo sijalala. Makofi. Tunapiga makofi. Irauka pia kwa macho. So, more advice, your faves. How could deal na hizi vitu? It can get tricky. Based on na hii siongelei Steph na Yaba, naongelea wasanii in general, based on the content wasanii utoa. Why would you ask us serious questions? We are not serious people. So why ask us about racism, discrimination? Why ask us about elections na IEBC? Why ask us about history, hii nation, and how things are all connected, the political system and how governance works? Why ask us about these things? We know nothing. vile DMB amesema that is a typical Kibe comment, this is a typical Irauka comment. His story Alchemist imenichosha, plus I don't care either way, life is unfair everywhere. That is a typical Irauka comment. So two statements tumalize hii story. Mjera anasema Kibe ndio the other person najua ako na energy na passion similar na yako pande ya lives. Energy na passion. Mjera, define terms, define energy and passion. Definition 101. You might be you are the first person who has compared me to Kibe, has put me in Kibe kwa one sentence. Tabaki umetubreakia down kile unamaanisha. Hii ndio statement nilishare on Facebook nikiongelea Wasanii kutafuta PR teams. Walisema The Alchemist was founded to be a home. Nikumbusha statement ya 2018. Juliongelea their foundation. Walisema this is not a behavior that we will ever condone or accept. We sincerely apologize. Our policy towards race and inclusivity. The Alchemist was built on the dream that a diversity of people, experiences and activities was going to be a cornerstone of our existence. In fact, the only thing that ties us all together is the belief that we can create a home together that welcome others of any race, gender and belief. We are a gathering place for the multicultural community of Nairobi. Yes, so hizo ni baadhi ya the statements that zilikuwa kwa statement yao ya 2018. Irauka nasema Kodo is equal to Kibe, then anacheka na emojika zote. Statement yao ya 30th ama 31st. The Alchemist was founded to be a home to creatives, entrepreneurs and customers of all races and backgrounds. Over the last 6 years, we have shared our space to the public and hosted thousands of events across fashion, music, art and food. Our management has never had a policy of discrimination towards the people that have walked through our doors. That being said, the last few days have shown us that we have much work to do to hire a new security team and develop new systems and processes to ensure that every single person feels welcome. After careful consultation, ndio kile Wakenya walikuwa wanangoja sana, with Nairobi County Government, the Alchemist has agreed to close its doors while a thorough investigation is conducted over the next few days to identify the following. 1. Review of the night of May 20th to determine if the guests in question were denied entry and if there was a policy in place to have separate lines for guests. Interviews with individuals in the video and review footage throughout the entire evening. So basi walishare hii before your clip. That could also be very, very inaccurate. Number 2, review of the Alchemist in general to determine if there has ever been a policy of discrimination. Interviews and footage will be reviewed of the past events both at the gate and inside the establishment. Review of the third-party security services based on interviews and footage to determine what actions and recommendations should occur. Based on the results of this investigation, Nairobi County government will advise on the next steps and procedures. We welcome this investigation and we will wait for their results. So wali ngoja hiyo announcement, there it was. And then nikaona this other letter statement, as I've said, Saturday mchana kwa story za The Alchemist iko on Facebook too. I saw it on Facebook earlier. Acha nisome the caption on. In fact, nitasoma the statement first, then nitasoma nini ya The Alchemist. Their caption on Facebook. So Mujara anasema Kibe udai kama yuko live anafeel kuna kitu wafanyi. Alafu zake pia wama 2 to 3 hours na pia na make short snippets. The major difference ni comments na topics discussion. I was about to say that. Yeah. And then Irauka anasema ati tofauti ya Kuunda na Kibe ni dread. Irauka is having a ball out of this, yani umempatia kitu ya ku liven asubuhi yake because that history ya Alchemist amechoka nayo. He's just here because it's a Sanaa kwa Sanaa live. DNB anasema by the way Alchemist niliona hata walishare open, alafu msali take video kakama watu ku apologize. Hiyo ndio about kusoma, hiyo ndio kitu niliona on Saturday. Then tumalize almost an hour and a half in. Yes, June 3rd niliona that afternoon. Niliona June 3rd ama June 4th. Oh yes, niliona saa 2 mchana but kumepostiwa time niliona kitu ka 21 hours ago, so ilikuwa on Friday because 3rd was on a Friday. So 30th walipost hiyo statement ya Alchemist ita close down, hadi Nairobi County government conduct investigations. Let's get the dates correct. Then there CCTV footage May 30th. So May 30th, the same day, we'll be hiring a new security team and updating our procedures to ensure that every single person feels welcome. 36,745 views as of now. Yeah, side by side footage comparison. So niyo 30th tu bado, basi yuga nilikuja kwanza. Then the latest post ni the statement we are about to read. Iko also on Instagram with that same caption. Mimi nilikuwa nimeiona tu kwa the story. Alafu wamenini wametoa comments kwa hizi post zao. I'm sure it's too much. So sasa huwezi comment kwa ni Alchemist post. You can only like them. You can't comment on any Alchemist post because I'm sure the notifications na nini wanapata ingekuwa crazy sana. Ila ukaenda ulale ishia. So this is dated June 3rd, 2022. The clip that I shared made an impression that there was racial bias practiced at the Alchemist. That was never the case. After reviewing the full footage of the evening and even from my experience inside, I can attest that the Alchemist embraces diversity. I also reiterate that from how the club's management has handled the incident, they are open to diversity and have, in fact, zero tolerance towards racism. I deeply apologize for any narrative the short clip may have caused. That was never my intention. Much has been said and written about the 20th May incident at the Alchemist. Think pieces and whatnot. There has been, that could be a double, think pieces and whatnot. There has been outrage for days following the incident. Notably though, the management at the Alchemist have reached out and cleared the air. I wish to express my gratitude to the management as well as Toet Titus, my advocate. Wasanii nimwambia tafuteni watu wa PR, rusheni pia lawyer kwa hiyo hesabu. The professionalism with which they have handled the situation has been phenomenal, to say the least. There has been closure from both sides. From how the management has handled the situation and treated us all through, I can confidently say that they both appreciate diversity and inclusivity. This thing is okay, so they equally go out of their way to make sure these values are reflected at the Alchemist. In a sound kama umetoa statements from hizo templates za Alchemist that tumesoma, hizo statements rather, they equally go out of their way to make sure these values are reflected at the Alchemist. The club strives to be the most diverse club in Kenya and are, in fact, this part got me. The club strives to be the most diverse club in Kenya and are, in fact, the club strives to be the most diverse club in Kenya and are, in fact, the most racially diverse club in Kenya. That part got me. I understand that there are 6 other businesses on the same soil the Alchemist stands on that have been affected. This wasn't my intention, not at all, and for that I apologize. The Alchemist is on the verge of reopening following a successful investigation into the incident. I urge the Alchemist to have their staff affected by the incident retain their jobs. I also urge the public to stop their attacks and threats against the Alchemist on social media. That last sentence nimesoma, the T for the Alchemist is lowercase. Lastly, my legal team and Alchemist have agreed that the establishment will not press charges of any nature. Hi Monrea, ni aje? Umechange jina lako. Sincerely, Emmanuel Murgor. Signature hapo, then chini Toet Titus signature pia na stamp Toet B Titus Advocate Eldoret. Hiyo ni statement ya 3rd June 2022. I saw that, it caught my attention. Nikasema hii lazima since tukaongelea statement ya The Alchemist ya 2018, hiyo video, we had to run it back na tuongelea hizi recent developments. So that is the most recent development. Whether we intend certain repercussions with the video or not, hiyo ni out of your control. Sijui watu, it's this age nimesema, ufikiria nini when they share things online. Once something is in the public na ina exist kwa sphere the internet, literally anything will and can happen. Anything can and will happen based on that. Of course, their intention ilikuwa kupaint the Alchemist na kuonesha that they are racist. Na hiyo video ikianza kuna hiyo statement, walai ni racist. Unasikia msee mwenye anarekod akisema. Ndasoma the caption yenye ili accompany e-post. Also on Facebook, the post Wamili Mitu can comment on it. Something I noticed when I was going through their Facebook page, it seems people are just going na wana react na ile emoji ya anger kwa their posts. If you scroll through hadi posts zao before incident happen, utaona an angry face kwa part of the reactions. So I think people are just going and clicking that button. I do believe will inspire pia ku remove comments, ku disable comments kwa their Instagram posts. They are not having the end of this. Kwanza hata sahi Alchemist inasema it's been a crazy week to say the least. We met with Emmanuel and his advocate to discuss the incident on May 20th. He has acknowledged that the clip shared was misleading to the public and was not representative of what happened that evening and what we stand for. As much as this has hurt us and the businesses around us, we are not going to press charges. We believe that everyone deserves a chance to grow. Yes, sir, you deserve a chance to grow and learn from their experiences. Moving forward requires to build together, not tear things down. For those of you that have been following the case, let's all please remember to reserve judgment until all the facts are given. Social media is a powerful tool. Remember to treat it as such. We will be opening our doors again and looking forward to welcoming you all. Then comment naona hapa nilicheki earlier, mtu anasema the bribery has happened as expected. Nonetheless, I ain't coming. Let me stick to my number 5 and bar next door. Yeah. Si ati racism haizi ama haiko hizo places, but what do I know? So hizo ndizo statements and the latest developments kuhusu iriba ya The Alchemist. A crazy week indeed. Mi nimekuwa compared na Andrew Kibe hapa na Mujera. A crazy week indeed. Irauka aka underscore that Kodo is equal to Kibe. Na kuna emoji za laughter. More wonders of the world. Tumefika wakati wa kutamatisha hii shughuli an hour and 40 minutes in. Fair enough compared to our other lives 10 hours. Kama uko na a song, it's about time ya kucreate our 23rd playlist. So here we are. Kama kawaida tukifika tamati ya hizi sessions huwa tunapeana song recommendations. Sometimes Kenyan, sometimes African. So, do we have songs from the rest of the continent? Do we have songs from the rest of the continent? If we do, nitashukuru sana kupata hizo recommendations za songs from the rest of Africa outside of Kenya for our playlist ya leo. If not, tunafunga hii story hadi wiki ijayo. So Mujera Kafura mwenye leo amesurvive through this Survivor series. Hongera kwako. Najua kuna Kenya na alishinda Survivor. I saw this kwa the amazing podcast Mic Check ya Chaksi, Maria na Moas. Check them out on YouTube. I believe wako kwa DSPs pia. Mic Check, MICCHEQUE, Mic Check. Wacheck out wasikize. Huko ndo nilijua story ya Mkenya kushinda Survivor. Things I wouldn't have known. When you have watuka irauka in your life who don't care about anything, huwezi pata such information. So Monrea, the not question, what we are doing sahi as we conclude, we usually have this final segment ya recommend music, and then the songs that we recommend, they form playlists that naitanga Sunday sessions playlist. So we've been doing this for a number of weeks. Leo ni the 23rd. So tukimalizanga tuna determine kama ni Kenyan songs peke yake ama African songs ama tuna combine the two. So nimeona since tulikuwa na a largely Kenyan playlist last week, only one song was outside, which ni Yahaya ya Lady JD. Then the other week we also had a number of Kenyan songs, though ilikuwa a combination, but the songs 6 6 of them were Kenyan. 2 zilikuwa nje ya Kenya. So na feel tunaweza fanya completely the rest of the continent, completely African songs. So kama uko na a song from the rest of the continent yenye unaweza recommend mtu asikize, hata kama ni ngoma 3, kama ni ngoma 4, na tumekuwa watu 4, K9 amekuja tukimaliza shughuli, feel free to recommend, then I make a playlist out of these songs that unaweza zipata on Spotify, on Apple, on Deezer, if my account or if my playlist are still available, since hakuna Deezer free in this country of ours, and on YouTube. Hiyo ndio kile tunafanya saa tukimaliza. Is that clear? Pia kama una ngoma usiwe na pressure whatsoever. K9 nimekam tukimaliza, nilikuwa na Kafura kwa hapa. Nikianza niliongelea how you have once slept when a life is continuing. Tulikuwa mimi, K9, Babo na Karim. Tumeenda, K9 hajaongea, Babo akasema I think he slept. Indeed. So it happened last week. Niliona Kafura hajaongea when we needed her, na nikajua huyu alilala. Angalau leo amesurvive. DMB amesema kusurvive Kenya ni Survivor Series kivyake. Kusurvive dunia, kukuwa alive ni Survivor Series. T-pop, jazz. Why do I feel as if I've come across T-pop, jazz? Vibes, my guy. Would suggest before? You've only given us one suggestion, I think. Ile ya Fair Gola, which ni hiyo wiki that we had the 6 songs kutoka Kenya. So that is DMB's suggestion. La Yile. I don't think niko na. The songs I have ni Kenyan songs. Yeah. I know the band. Yes. I probably could be pronouncing their name wrongly, but I know the band. For sure. Okay, jazz. DRC. Yeah. Hapo kwa kutaja jina lao. But that is from DMB. Franco. Vibes, my guy from Mujera. Mondea na Google Mkenya. I find out who they are. Yeah, TPA nimeona. Yeah, nimeconfirm DMB, nimeconfirm. Yes, Mondrea, any genre. Time is an illusion, bana. K9, I get this. Nakupata kabisa after post yako on Facebook. Any genre. Haya, Mondrea amepata huyo Mkenya ameshinda Survivor. So if we only have one song here ziko playlist sasa. K9, any African song ya kusuggest? Aya, gani ya Monrea? Which one? Serendipity March. Who by? Exactly. Oh, only African. Watu usahau. Hata kuna siku nyingine ametuambia ngoma ya Coldplay hapa, Stella mwenye niliongelea earlier. Ndo naona Kang Ding Ray, Serendipity March. An interesting title for a song. And the video nanani black and white looks also interesting. I'll watch it after this. Kang Ding Ray. So we only have Mujera's recommendation. So we might end up carrying this forward to next weekend. Still itakuwa the 23rd playlist, but itakuja next weekend iwapo tuko na a song, or even if we have two, because Monrea anasema let me look for another. I'm sure atatupatia an amazing recommendation. So tutaitumia tu Monrea anajua utatupatia bonge la ngoma, sina hata pressure on that end. Ita come to through, alafu we shall carry it forward for next week. Mi sina ngoma myself, I only have Kenyan songs in my head. Nimeona Kang Ding Ray ni a dance and electronic musician, at least this song and the album that it's from. So niko na a new electronic artist to listen to. Tayari niko excited, though I have a number of Kenyan projects za kusikiza to review this coming week. But nasikia hii Serendipity March after this. So K9 Leonard alikuwa after some country musicians on Facebook some time back recently, so this makes sense. Anasema been listening to some little country music, but I can't mention any names. Africa sina recommendations, obviously very useless. Monrea anasema leo a friend sent me a reply saying Serendipity, then shared to him. So that song has been on my mind. Serendipity. We usually have those moments kwa hizi live zetu every time. Kena anasema ati watu wana text majina kama Serendipity walisomea hizo shule za deep state. Walisomea nini? Hizo shule zenye zina holdingi presidential debates, alafu nyinyi mlisomeanga polling stations. Blessed Son, SAN, traitor. Meanwhile, hiyo suggestion ya Serendipity may come through. Usikuwa namjua, for sure. This is Monrea bana. This is the amazing, the incredible Monrea, and Amweka on the spot, as I once did the first time I had to join for Ahsante session hapa. So Monrea akona an album, debut album yake ya 2020 called Heart ama Art, Herart, stylized creatively. I also once asked people here kama wamesikiza any Kenyan electronic musicians. I know my audience, nikasema I know you haven't, and that was the result. So unaweza anza na Monrea as the first Kenyan electronic musician utawaisikiza. I talked about electronic and experimental producers and musicians kwa my MWE experience ya this year. Also kwa reviews tulifanya recently, I think ilikuwa kwa review ya Maliza Roho, Trouble na Kili Black. Tumekuwa kwa a forum together na Monrea tukiwa na Trouble. Monrea akasema ni a fan of their videos. Then kwa review ya Nyokabi Kariuki's Peace Places, and then kwa review ya Coco M's Kilumi. Kwa hizo reviews nimeongelea, and then kwa my experience ya MWE 2022 nimeongelea how creative, experimental, electronic sound artists, those kind of musicians and producers are. So you can check out my MWE list ya 2022, but you can also scratch that na uanze na Monrea na utafute hiyo album yake ya 2020, debut album yake, ipate kwa DSPs. Ukiipenda tembea Bandcamp, spend a little money, buy. And then kuna Monrea was also part of Place Nairobi yenye ilifanywa na Kamaru na the New York label called Air Texture. Monrea had a song in there, and the title was this E-face yenye inakwanga a small O, then the underscore, then a big O. Yo. Check out Monrea. Check out Monrea. Kama uko kwa live, you can see the name. There we go. Unapendanga vile Monrea style titles zake. So check out Monrea. If you are watching this on YouTube, nitaanza na kujiplug. Before usikize Monrea, nisikize kwanza nikireview Monrea MWE 2021 playlist yangu. Utapata video ya Monrea kwa one of those, alafu unaweza enda kumsikiza kwa hizo streaming platforms ama umsikize alafu kuja usikie review yangu vile unafeel, uniambie how accurate or inaccurate I was kwa the review. So Monrea ametuambia Blessed Sun from UG Traitor. So we have 2 songs. So these 2 songs, we will carry them to next week, and we'll add more songs onto the list. So shukran sana to Mujera na to Monrea for giving us easy recommendations. Tutazi carry forward. Najua bado niko na ngoma 3 za Babu that sijatumia, 2 za Lucky Dube, 1 Yvonne Chaka Chaka. Maybe they could make this list. Possibly. They could possibly make this list. I think I'll do that. Kuna Prisoner, Thank You Mr. DJ, It's Not Easy. Then now we have these 2. So kama the list nitaimake, utaiona, nitaishare kwa IG stories, but inakuanga available on Facebook, on YouTube, Spotify na Apple. These story yao ni ngumu. So shukran sana to Mondrea for being here with us. Msama whoop whoop, and your review of Heart Maha Art was amazing. Asante sana. Again, now this is serendipity because we had talked about kupata feedback from artists, and then Mondrea came through na ametupatia response yake ya my review of her debut album. Interesting how that has happened. Shukran sana Mondrea, asante sana for being here and throwing those hearts and pressing that heart button. Asante sana for sharing your art and your heart with us. We shall do this again next Sunday. Leo ni Monday, it's 1:23 a.m. 6/6/2022. We are fighting capitalism. Tumekuwa for 2 hours. It's supposed to be an hour and a half, but tumekuwa for 2 hours. Tuonane wiki ijayo. Asante for being part of this conversation. Nimesema kuna a number of videos on YouTube that nime-release this past few days. Do us the honors, do us the privilege of affording us your time na ucheki hizo videos. They're very short, teke tupatie views, tukarimbia our goal ya 1,000 subscribers na 4,000 watch hours. Tuanze ku make money from doing this na to retire as early as possible. Thank you in advance. Shukran. Tuonane next time.
Trying to get to you, but I don't see you, baby. I don't know what to do. My heart dropping so much, they got me day and night. I know I day will come, but I'll get right to you. Yeah. You want me on my knees to prove my love to you. I want you, baby. That's all I want to do. Baby, have some mercy and bring your love to me. I know I day will come, but I'll get right to you. Yeah. Come on, Reba, give me some solo here. The mighty one, brother. mercy and bring your love to me. But I know a day will come that I'll get right to you. Yeah!
Ngoma nili open nayo, way more popular, way more recognizable. Hiyo hata sitasema title yake. Hii ya pili, unknown band, but I would say relatively known song. The band inajulikana for Dunia Ina Mambo. If you know Dunia Ina Mambo na watu waliimba, then unaweza jua ama unajua the band. This is their song called Trying to Get You. Nilificha kwa mziki ya wiki 92. The band ni The Mighty Cavaliers. Shukran sana for checking this out. Asante sana for your time.